Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back Swith. We are here today with the next album listen that I have, or technically two albums we're going to be getting to this week. So we have the two singles, technically single albums from STAYC called STAYDOM and STEREOTYPE. And I believe in total we have 5 new songs today, I believe. I decided not to get to either ASAP or STEREOTYPE because of course I have watched them and listened to them on the channel. I know the songs very well. I think we all can just like hear them in our heads. If we hear the title of the songs, we hear them in our heads. So I decided instead of checking them out again here, I am going to be listening to the new songs only. I hope that is okay with you. So that is a total of 5 new songs today, and I'm very excited for it. So we're going to be checking out So What. I was a little bit like confused because like, have I heard that song before? But I've heard So Bad, not So What. So we have So What, Love Fool. We have I'll Be There, not Stereotype. I'll Be There, Slow Down, and Complex. So it is 5 new songs, and I'm going to check real quick here. So we have the So What lyric video and dance practice because I decided to include that. I just want to have some fun with this, so we're going to be doing that. We have a Love Fool lyric video, we have an I'll Be There lyric video, Slow Down lyric video, then Slow Down dance practice, and lastly Complex. So we have 5 new songs to get to, but we're also doing 2 dance practices of 2 of the songs because I wanted to do something more a little bit more fun here, of course, because sometimes I have had moments where I've listened to, like, just watched lyric videos, and that can be a little bit tiring for me and for you, so I've decided against that today. But yeah, it's the day after my birthday, so we're celebrating with some STAYC. I also have something to get to in 3 hours time, and I also have to eat and edit this video and get it up. So we're going to see how long this takes, but with 5 songs, it's probably not going to be that long of a video. But hey, strap in still, I don't know. I'm going to find some stuff where I need to like really process it, so I don't really know. But anyway, enough talking from my side. We're going to watch these all, I think, just once, and I talk, I pause, that's what I do. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this video, like this video if you enjoyed it as well, and check out my Patreon if that's something that you want to do. So anyway, enough about me, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's go. Alright, lovely, so let's go into this. We are starting off with So What from the STAYDOM album. So I'm excited for this. I hope you guys are too. So of course, like I mentioned, I paused, I talk, that's what I do. Subscribe if you enjoyed this. I have a lot of other good stuff over here. But we're gonna see what we have for vibes today. I have had I Want It stuck in my head since I first heard it during my summer break. Like, I didn't think that was the one that was going to stick as hard as it did, but I've been going around in my like apartment being like, good things we okay, I want it, let me. I've been doing that so often, and I don't really even think I even like notice it or think about it. So I'm excited for hopefully some more air candy today. So let's dive right in, and like I said, we're starting off with this, and then we're going to be watching the dance practice after that. I am excited. I love STAYC's choreographies. They are so well made, and also they get so much praise by everybody because as a 6-member group they're actually showing everybody, which like not everybody can say. So I'm excited for this. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. 묻지 마, my life. 지금 걱정은 다 내일에. 다 귀찮아 피곤해 왜 이렇게 사는 게 어때?
Dang.
앞에서 뒤에서 hate me. 신경 안 쓸 거야, yeah, yeah, yeah. 어쩜 난 굴하지가 못해, 뭐 어때? 괜찮아, 네가 날 볼 때 답답해 이해 안 된다. Wake up, wake up, wake up. 바뀔 맘 없어 꿈깨, yeah.
Okay, vibes. Let's go. I forgot to mention, but you probably you noticed it. My headphones that I usually film with are dead, so I have to use these right now. And I forget how different they are and how different they sound. So it's crazy to me to like be doing this right now, because now I'm just like, it feels like there's different things that I pay attention to with these, you know? Ooh.
morning 날 좀 내버려둘래
Ooh!
생각이 너무 많아도 몸이 무거워 그렇게
Ooh, the guitar?
쉽게 생각해서 이래도 될까 싶을 정도로 비워둬 You know 때론 천천히 가도 돼 이렇게 말해봤어 늦게
Hey,
자도 돼 늦게
yeah.
자도 돼 씻지 않는 건 별로 싫지 않은 걸 조금 살이 쪄도 걱정하지 마마 몸무게는 그저 숫자일 뿐이야
Aw, so sweet.
나도 그게 부담이 될 거라고 It's okay 걱정 마 괜찮아 나중에 고민해도 되잖아
Ooh! Yes, girl. I love these lyrics. They're so nice. I feel like if I would have read these lyrics as like a 16-year-old, I would have been like, this is so nice. Like, this is so sweet. And you can clearly tell there's a lot of care in this. And I really like that like call and response part as well that they kind of had, where she was like, oh, weight's just a number, don't worry. And then June came in and was like, oh, but what if I worry about it in the future? And then Sumin came in and it's like, it's okay. Like, it's kind of like they're answering their own questions a bit too. Lovely, lovely. Exactly. And I know that they're like some of the hardest hit by this is like the body dysmorphia and like scared, like the being scared of weight gain. And of course, I'm parroting what they're saying here, but it is perfectly fine to fluctuate. It's normal. It's human. That's just what it is, you know? Unless somebody who has medical knowledge about this tells you that it's a problem, you probably shouldn't worry about it, you know? Unless you actually feel bad by it, like physically feel bad, then you don't probably need to care, honestly.
나중에 고민해도 되잖아 Just like Sunday morning
Wah. That's fun.
생각이 너무 많아도 몸이 무거워 그럴 때는 비워버렸어 쉽게 생각해서 이래도 될까 싶을 정도로 비워둬 You know 때론 천천히 가도 돼 이렇게 말해봤어 I think we need to just take
Snap.
복잡하게 생각하지 말고 let it go
Oof.
I think we need to just take it slow
Oof.
아니고 다른 것뿐 you should know
Yeah. They're kind of saying it better than I did. It's not wrong, it's just different. Exactly. It's different. It's different. And like, of course there are standards that a lot of people hold themselves to and but a lot of terrible people hold others to. But also you're just different, you know? There's no wrong way to exist as a human being.
틀린 게 아니고 다른 것뿐 you should know 생각이 너무 많아도 몸이 무거워
Get it.
그럴 때는 비워버렸어 쉽게 생각해서 이래도 될까 싶을 정도로 비워둬 때론 천천히 가도 돼 이렇게 말해봤어 너무 많아도 몸이 무거워
The high notes. Girls.
쉽게 생각해서 이래도 될까 싶을 정도로 비워둬 You know 때론 천천히 가도 돼 이렇게 말해봤어
Yeah. I like that vibe a lot. It definitely had that STAYC flair that I feel like I'm used to, that like quite bubbly pop music, but it had such a nice thing to say, you know? Just like and since I think it's specified on that, I think it did have a little bit more of a sweet spot. It hit more of a sweet spot for me, because if it would have been just like, don't worry, like I would have been like, okay, you know what? But because they specified being like, you know, so you don't have to look perfect, especially like size wise, you know, like you don't have to be what society wants or what other people want around you to be a good person, you know? And that is so nice. That is always so nice. I think some people think this is formulaic and overdone, but I always think that no matter if it's the first or a millionth time somebody makes a song like this, it'll always be just as important, because somebody who might have never heard a song like this could come across it and be like, oh, these girls who I really adore are telling me this. You know, maybe I should take this into heart a little bit, you know? I think that is really important. And that's why I think I fall for it kind of a little bit more. It just sounded fun too, you know? I do wish I had my other headphones, because even though I did film with these for a long time, I feel like they're not as good with the bass. And I want that bass. I want that, like, heft. But I feel like I still had fun with it, of course. So, you know, it's okay. But that was our first song for today. Of course, like I mentioned, we're going to be watching a dance practice as well of the choreography, which is going to be very fun. And like I mentioned, STAYC always get praise for their choreographies because they're pretty good at doing that. Like, their team knows what's up. So I'm excited to check this out and see it for myself. So let's dive right in. Hi everybody! Oh my gosh, this is from 2021, right? Hold on, I'm trying to remember. Now they don't tell me. Yes, this is from 2021. The feeds? Thank you. Woo! Like, you see, they're very good with formation changes and also being just like making sure that you can see everybody, because like I mentioned, a lot of groups don't do this, and it's very, very appreciated. That's my girl. I forgot to mention Sue is my bias. I love that on the key move. Hey. como 되잖아. I miss when people didn't used to just, like, because nowadays I feel like you just, like, add the sound onto it and you don't let the actual sound from the practice room come through. But I really like this because I'm just, like, I love hearing the feet stomps. Like, the stomps just add to the vibes for me. I like that. Hey. Okay, floor work. Ooh, cool. I'm just appreciating the formations right now. And ooh, I didn't even mean to have that in there, but that clap was crisp. I love to Yoon standing there doing her little. I love that. I don't know why. It's just such a K-pop thing of having in the performance, just having like the person doing the high note just do a little while they're standing still. It's the best. That clap was crisp though. Like, you see, this is how you do it. Well, making sure everybody's on screen, but also obviously showing who's singing. Like, they're really good at this. Bam. Yeah. And just like them getting down there. Lovely. I love ASAP. Can I just say that? I mean, you guys probably know that. It's such a good song. Anyway, though, that was So What? Yeah, that was really fun. I feel like that one, this choreography was very light. It was very, I feel like it's all relative, but I feel like it's a little bit more easy to dance along to than some of the other choreographies, for sure. Oh my god. So like, I think if you want like a good starting point, maybe do something like this. If you want to like get started in K-pop choreographies, then like I feel like a song like this could be good because it's like step, 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 and like so you get to learn how to kind of think with two parts of your body at the same time, you know, because they were doing like this and then like doing a little thingy with their legs. I feel like this would work nicely as like a beginner's guide to K-pop choreography, but it was just very nice, and I like that they had this the shoulder shrug as a point move because, you know, it fits perfectly. So what, you know? And also because I love doing this. But yeah, that was really nice. And also I do really like these looks. I mean, they look so different these days. Like, the difference 4 years can make. I'm just saying. Like, and especially Jay. She looks like a baby here. But hey, you know, it's probably because she wasn't that old at this point. But that was So What, our first song. So now we're continuing on. This is the third and last song for the STAYDOM album. This is Loveful. So I'm excited to continue and see where we're going next, because this one was a lot like, it was a lot more like, it was sweet in its lyrics, but also I feel like quite, how should I say, it's a bit of a comfort song. So we're gonna see if we're gonna get something a little bit more downtrodden, a little bit more serious. I don't know. Even though we did have some seriousness, obviously, in the previous song. So, let's dive into this as well. Ooh. I like this vibe so far. Is Sheehan starting us off? Ooh. Oh, yes. I've gotten more into this like kind of music as I've gotten older, I realize. I really like that like more atmospheric music. I don't know what you called it, but like having that like ooh as a big part of the instrumental. I really like the way that hits. That like I like that a lot. I do. Ooh. Ooh. You're a love fool. Their voices on this song mixed with this instrumental, it becomes like, you know that meme of that person floating with headphones in? Like, that's me right now. I'm just like, because the song feels so, like, soothing to me. I love this vibe a lot. Ooh, kicking up a little bit. This is such a good, like, I feel like both for the girls with the really high-pitched voices, like Sheehan, but also Sumin and Jay with a little bit more of the deeper voices. Both of those tones fit this really well, because you can either go really high up and have that clash with the instrumental, or have that voice that just kind of like melds in with it a little bit, because we are a little bit more, I wouldn't say this is like dark, but you know, for a STAYC song, this feels darker, you know? I love that harmony. Oof. Woo. Oh. Oof. Oh. Ooh. Wait a minute. I got now what this felt like, because I was thinking to myself, like, what does this song feels like? This feels like something like reminiscent to me, and I'm not saying it has a lot of it, but it does have a little bit of like that emo band music that I definitely used to listen to a bit, but I think a lot of us, when we were like growing up and when we were like, everything is so confusing, what are we supposed to, like, I hate my parents, I don't know what to do with my life, like when you were in that stage, and kind of still is, not really, but you know, it's kind of a comfort to hear other people share what you're thinking about, and I feel like this song kind of has that vibe for me. And then also obviously now with this like clapping part coming in, because that is so typical of the genre of the songs, is just having that like break and just being like, you know, just like vibing and feeling your emotions, you know. Sometimes love does hurt, it does, and that doesn't mean necessarily that you're in a toxic situation, because sometimes the other person doesn't have to be toxic for things to be painful, you know? Like, there's a lot of different factors and a lot of different things that make a healthy relationship, and it can be hard to find that combination. Just do my finger claps. Yes.
난 이렇게 아직 사랑을 잘 몰라 그리운 걸까요? 사랑은 원래 이렇게 아픈 건가요? 원래 그런 걸까요?
Ooh. Wow. How pretty. I feel like I got all the different emotions. Like we had ASAP, we had So What, and then we had this song. You know? It feels like a nice circle, a nice triangle of what STAYC can do. You know what I mean? Like for a second release, I should say, because the first one was with So Bad, and was it, I'm trying to remember what the other song is on the first release, but you know, we had those two songs and now we had three, and these three being those are very interesting and very nice. I like how many lines Jay had in this, by the way, because I feel like a lot of the time, because she has one of the, I'd say for my, like, it's her and Yuki that I feel like I can be like, oh, she has like quite a deep voice for a girl, you know? Like, there aren't many of them that really exist that I feel like I can point out, and I really appreciate how much she was able to sing in this, because this feels like a song, and it is a song that fits her really well with these vibes, and also combining it with her voice. It makes it even more stand out as the song is for the brokenhearted, you know? But it was really nice. Like I said, it felt soothing. It felt comforting somehow. I think it's just based on the instrumental. But they also sounded really nice on this. It was just very, it felt a lot more calm, and also a lot more like chill. I know those are, it's the same, basically the same word, but I hope you understand. Because they weren't going like ah with the song. It was more of just like da 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 da. Like they kept it a little bit more just smooth, and it felt a little bit more flowy. And I really liked that. It just felt, I don't know, I felt the comfort from this. And I don't know what that says about me. But that was Loveful and the end of our first release, So Bad. And now we're moving on to Stereotype. So obviously we're skipping over Stereotype, but we all know it was literally a trend to try and sing this song. So I feel like I know it, and you probably know it too. So we're going to move into our next song after that, which is I'll Be There. So with that title, I don't know, I feel like we're going to get something maybe similar to Loveful. I can't. All these eras, I have loved their styling, and like just looks have always been on point. Like especially this Yoon, like those bangs on point. I forgot about this too. That platinum. Gorgeous. But let's see what we have next in store and see if we're gonna get hurt again. But I don't know. Just I'll Be There has some connotations in my brain. So we're gonna see. But let's dive right in. Anyway, let's continue. We got the guitar out for this.
Hello, 안녕, 난 잘 지내.
Oof.
때론 혼자 중얼거리곤 해.
Yeah, we're feeling our feelings.
Hello, 안녕, 난 잘 지내. 들어줄 사람이 없는데도.
Oh yeah.
좀 낡고 감아주던 날 그때처럼 가만히 눈을 감아 느껴지는 걸.
Oof.
변한 건 없어 잠시 멈춰 있을 뿐 내 맘은 움직이지 않아 절대.
Damn.
난 있을게. Oh, I'll be there.
Ooh.
난 있어 그건 분명해. 모르는 척.
Like that guitar is still kind of there, but we had this, I don't know, I thought it was piano at first, but it doesn't sound like piano. Hold on.
난 있을게. Oh, I'll be there. Oh, 내 안에 너만 있어
Oof. It sounds really pretty though. Oh. Ooh.
넌 생각하지 않은 적 없어. You should know 가른 너 그대로인 걸. You know that I'll be there. 좀 낡고 감아주던 날 그때처럼 가만히 눈을 감아 느껴지는 걸.
I love the way we added on to this. Like, the fact that we started with just the guitar and now we've added on to that, I really like that. Yeah. From one sadder, I should say, song to the next. Damn. Even though, like, I talk about it all the time on the channel, love songs are usually my favorite. I'm not somebody who, like, tends to go for those. But it's just like reading the lyrics will always be painful, you know? It'll always sting a little bit. Even if I'm just, like, acting all chill about it, it'll still be like, ooh, I see what you did there. You want to kill me. All these noises. Oof.
기다리고 있어 보야 비대.
I love that we started and ended it the same way too. I really appreciate that we just kind of like scaled it down a little bit and just let it fade out just a bit. Just a 10-second like outro, but that we got that, you know? Yeah, I mean, it seems like we had things ended for whatever reason it is, and you just can't seem to let go, whatever you do. So this is kind of just like an announcement, just something to be like, hey, by the way, if you were ever considering it, I'm still here for that. Like, even though it's kind of over, I still haven't let go, and I would be open to trying again, you know? But the way they sing this sounds so beautiful. Like that whole chorus part, you would coming into it, and then I think it was, hold on, now I want to make sure. It was Isa to Xian here, where it was just like, da-da-da-da. Like they were going quite high with it, like up there. And it sounded beautiful. Like so gorgeous the way they were just like quite nasally with it, and just also not super high pitched, but high pitched considering what the other parts of the song were like more like, you know? But I felt it definitely. Like I just mentioned, not usually one for love songs, but I think that they nailed delivering those emotions of just feeling stuck and like wanting definitely not. It doesn't seem like they want it to be fully over, but they're also just like, hey, at least I want closure. It would be nice if that closure would be to have this happen again, but seems like they need something, because things didn't end the way that they wanted it to. But it sounded really, really nice. And like I said, I loved how we started off with like the first 30 seconds were like just guitar, and then we slowly added on to that. And then when the first verse hit, we had like added a little bit more onto it. I like how it built up, just like not only with their voices and stuff, but also with the instrumental itself, how it built up throughout the song. It was quite nice. And yeah, A+ on the emotions. I felt it definitely. So that was I'll Be There. Next song is Slow Down. That's right, and I believe this one is the one that has a dance practice to it. So hopefully we have something fun next up, but I really don't know. Ooh, wow, the makeup. Jeez, this was for Stereotype era. I would have thought it was like Beautiful Monster or something, but it looks so nice. Somebody had fun with their eyeliner, and I appreciate that. There's so much you can do with like a wet brush and an eyeliner, like a wet eyeliner palette, like truly. Yeah, so we have Slow Down, the dance practice after this, but let us see what we have in store. I'm very excited. Hopefully we're going to get something a little bit more fun and upbeat here. Even though, of course, it was fun earlier, but that's the stuff that I like and that I like hold on to. So let's see what is up.
멋대로 군다고 할지 몰라 하지만 알아줘 날
Ooh.
아직 잘 몰라 어색하기도 해 사랑이 갑자기 되지 않아 난 그게 쉽지가 않아 두려워서 그래 Yeah you know that 모든 건 변하듯 지금 네 맘 변할지 몰라 장담하지 마 너무나 빠른 시작 빨리 끝나게 돼
Okay. Alright. I like that we have like a little bit of like a Latin inspired beat going on, I think. Like that. It feels like a lot of like different Latin music that I listen to. It has that vibe. But then also adding that like, I don't know. I think whenever I hear instruments like that, I'm always just like, it's a xylophone. But I don't even know if it is, truthfully. But I like that vibe a lot because it just has a little like little cling clang, little twing tang. I don't know how to describe it, but I like the way that it sounds for sure. I want to start from the beginning if that's okay. 멋대로 군다고 할지 몰라 하지만 알아줘 날 서로를 아직 잘 몰라 So they're saying calm down like that.
갑자기 되지 않아 난 그게 쉽지가 않아
Woo.
두려워서 그래 Yeah you know that 모든 건 변하듯 지금 네 맘 변할지 몰라 장담하지 마
Or it's like a cowbell or something.
시작 빨리 끝나게 돼
Woo.
진심이 아니라고 해 너는 완전히 오해 사랑이 돼줄래 원해 나도 천천히 해줄래 yeah I want 꽃잎이 날리듯 바람이
Ooh.
내 맘속에 들어와 나도 몰래
We're 30 seconds in, and I think this is already my favorite of the day so far. Yeah, so they're saying, like, I keep doing this, calm down, Calma, get calm. Get good and get calm, dude. Like, I assume they're just being like, maybe take a little step back and be like, do we really need to rush things? Because the more rushed it is, the more it'll probably fall apart, Like, and I think that is so true. If you want to, especially since I think this is about dating, definitely, just like, take your time. That is always, always good, because if you rush into it immediately, you'll just feel shitty when it ends. You don't even have to, like, really have gotten close with that person. You just feel bad because you're like, oh, I broke up with somebody. Like, that's not nice, I guess a lot of people have the thought of. But also, taking it slow will, like, dampen that a little bit. Because, like, you won't, if something doesn't end up working out, maybe you don't have a label yet, and it'll be a little bit less like intimidating to do so, you know? Oh!
천천히 해줄래 yeah I want 꽃잎이 날리듯 바람이 불어와 그렇게 내 맘속에 들어와 나도 몰래 망설이지 마 서두르지도 마 No no 천천히 slow down baby
Ooh! Summer! Summer vibes, baby! Ooh! Yes! Ooh! Hold on! Did you hear that? That was so cool! And that comes back in. Woo! Oof. Yes! What a dance song! Hey! Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Oh, sorry, I found a lot of joy in this immediately. It just like got in there so quick. Hey.
Haste makes waste.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. Slow down, baby. That's so catchy immediately. Hey! That little hey in the like the ending here. Hey! All these lyric videos with this like section at the end makes it always. I'm always just like, oh, maybe it is like 3:30. Maybe it's 3 minutes, and it usually ends up being 3 minutes. I love this vibe because hey, listen, so true. Lyrics, so true. Absolutely, I think that I'm that type of person, and this might sound delusional. I don't know. I would love to have that whole friends to lovers potentially happen to me if I ever was like open, like if I became open to a relationship one day and I was like, I would like this to happen. I would prefer it to be somebody who I'd known for a bit before actually getting into it, because hey, you've already built up, you know, a connection, and I don't have to worry about the person potentially, you know, being a horrible human being. So like I'm somebody who is already like that, so I'm just like, speak your truth, you know what I mean? Like I understand you 100% because that is what I would want to. I need this to be a little bit more like, hey, can we just cool it down just a little bit, you know what I mean? I was very distracted by how they looked here though, to be honest. Like these the makeup here is so beautiful, and I really want to know who did it, but it looks gorgeous. But I like this vibe a lot. I like the dance part, like the dance vibe of it. I liked how summery and vacation-y it felt. I like the inspiration. Like I said, I felt a little bit of a Latin vibe here, but also overall just very, very danceable song. And they sounded really lovely here, and there was a lot of parts where I was like, that's going to get stuck, you know? Cha-cha, slow down, baby. Like that, I know. my singing is not the best right now. I apologize, but I really enjoyed that aspect of it. It just felt I felt happy listening to it, but then also the lyrics are just real, you know? Quite real. Nice, girls. Wow. Yeah, I think this is my favorite so far. Besides, potentially, like, ASAP is amazing. I enjoy Stereotype too, but I think ASAP is my favorite of the title tracks. So, we're gonna see. But I think so far this is my favorite B-side we've heard today. Alright, well, we're going to dive into the dance practice as well. I'm really happy that this got a dance because I really enjoyed the sound of the song and the vibes. So I think this is going to be an amazing song to have a dance to. So I'm really happy about that. So let's dive right in and see this choreography. Let's get into it, girls. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Ooh. Yes. Energy already great. Yes, absolutely. Ooh! And their timing is insane because the claps always. It's so cool whenever I see claps or choreographies, and I'm just like, it sounds like one person did that. That was not 6 people. That was one person. Yes. Ooh! Wow, their formations are so good. Woo! Yes. The hands down. Pop. Hey. Sorry, I had a little moment, and that was not the best thing I've ever done. Let's just say that. But that was really cute, that interaction. I think this entire, like, both of this and the previous dance practice, I've just really appreciated the formations. And the way they move around, it's so smooth. And I'm just like, they need, like, the people who choreograph STAYC, they need to help others as well. Because, like, this is what you need to do, you know? I love that part. And that too. Ugh. And that domino. Step down a bit. Woo! She's just like, ah! Hey! Let me be a little baby. Hell yeah. Hey. Ooh! And they do it literally exactly the same. Like, just into the camera with the hands up. Bah. Bah. That's so smooth. What the heck? Ooh! What? Get it. Ooh! Yes. A different chorus. also love having, like, being able to hear their feet is this part. Hey! I love all the Soon parts where she just, like, is like, I actually really like you. I don't hate you. They're so cute. Like, this song isn't, like, I would say it's not really that cute, but they made this really cute with the choreography. Hey! Ah! That's so much fun! Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess so. They did have a lot of fun during, like, the fun makeup during Stereotype. Now I remember. That's right. That was such a joy. Those last 30 seconds just made my heart happy with the way that they were just, like, starting to. Because early, obviously, usually, even if you have, so you're able to hear, sometimes there's, like, a dance. I've seen, like, dance, like, stage practice, I think, I've seen before, where they would actually, like, sing and dance at the same time. But a lot of the time, if it's called dance practice, you would assume it's just going to be like, okay, they're dancing, and, you know, that's what this is. You know, like, that's what you expect. But then all of a sudden, they start just, like, chanting and singing, and that's really, really fun. And I wonder if that last part is freestyle. I couldn't really tell. But it would be really fun if it is, because, like, what a nice vibe, you know what I mean? But this choreography, I feel like this one is definitely harder, I would say, than So What was. Like, because that one is a little bit more just like, da. Like, there was definitely a lot of parts where I could be like, ooh, this is really difficult. And then that last section during the bridge was so cool with the way that, let's see if I can find that. They were like, yeah, so they went into this line, and then obviously they all, like, did that little thing. And then they had their arms up, they stood up, and then they built, like, a little, like, tunnel for Seun? Yes, for Seun to go through. And then, she did that, and then, okay, let me see here. So, she went through it, and then they did a little, I think, right? Okay, let's just see this whole section so I can remember what they were doing. Done. And they just went back into it. Like, that section is really, really cool. Like, it's very unique to do something like that, but it also fits really nicely with that, like, slower part, obviously. And yeah, I just think it looks cool. I don't know what else to say. It looks really, really nice. I really like this song. I think this is my favorite. But obviously we have one more song left. I believe it's only one more, right? It should be. I think it's the complex is the only one we have left. So, but I really enjoyed this vibe. I thought it was really fun to watch them dance, because the song is a joy, I think I would call it. So, next up we have Complex, like I mentioned. So this is the last song that we have for today, the last new song, I believe, at least. Yes, because, a little teaser for coming video. But this is the last song. Yeah, they just look gorgeous. I can't get over the pink and then the green also, the little, like, I don't know if you'd call that a balayage, because it's so, like, centered, or, like, concentrated, I should say, but it might be. But let's see what is next. Hopefully we have something fun, but who really knows? I am fine with anything. So, let's go. Ooh. More guitar, gotcha. Ooh. Curious. The vibes are back.
한 번은 새까맣게 잊었다고 생각했어. 정말로 이 정도면 괜찮아질 때가 됐어. 그러다 누군가가 다시 두근거리게 해. 그때 꼭 네 생각이 나 끝나버리게 돼. My baby. Someday,
Yeah, we're back. We're back to that whole like what it was the how I immediately lost what the title was. It was Love Fool. I think it was Love Fool. Yes. We're back with that vibe. Just like a I'm sorry, but I can't forget you. I love the way that kicked up though.
한 번은 새까맣게 잊었다고 생각했어. 정말로 이 정도면 괜찮아질 때가 됐어. 그러다 누군가가 다시 두근거리게 해. 그때 꼭 네 생각이 나 끝나버리게 돼.
Right.
Someday, someday 다시 사랑을 원해.
Ooh. Gorgeous. Ooh. Damn. So they say they have a complex because of somebody else. They have a problem or like a flaw, if you'd call it that, because of this person. Because like they're just like, I had a great time in this relationship and then we ended it and now I don't know what to do with myself. Like, how am I supposed to continue on and just like love somebody again? Because every time that I think of you, it just like the bittersweet feelings come back again. Like, come on, you did that to my girl. Crazy. Ooh. Whatever. We kind of have a codependency thing going on here. Yeah. We're not even saying necessarily that this person was like a great, like amazing person and like, you know, maybe it was just like circumstances or something. No, it seems like this person was bad. But like, they keep having this, again, codependency. Oh. I'm thinking about a movie I'm potentially like watching soon, and that's all about codependency. It's like that freaky body horror movie called Together. I keep thinking about it, but I haven't watched it yet, so no spoilers. But codependency is real bad, and it gets to you. Like, even though you might not have the most amazing thing ever, sometimes you just get like stuck to a person, and then once they're out of the situation, once they're out of your life, you don't know what to do yourself anymore, you know? Damn.
Oh baby, 근데 왜 그리워할까? My complex, 너 때문에 no I can't. 난 아직도 잘 지내지 못하고.
I like this song a lot. The vibes are great.
너 때문에 no I can't. 난 아직도 행복하지 못해 너. Sometimes 바로 옆에 있는 것만 같아.
Damn.
왜 난 아직도 너를 못 잊어, baby. Yeah, yeah. 눈에서 멀어져. 마음속에서도 없어져. 그게 언제쯤일까?
I love that we tied that in because we started with it being like out of sight, out of mind. That's not my case. And now we come into out of sight, out of mind when it will happen to me. They're really going through it. Wow. Get it. Ooh. Ooh. like that vibe a lot. Wow. Like that chorus was very catchy. Like that. My complex, no 때문에, no I can't. I know I was singing in a totally different key than they were because I want to save my voice, okay? Listen, I partied all day yesterday. I did some partying, of course, obviously, because that was like not that much, but you know, I'm trying to protect myself a little bit because I have a show. I have a production real soon, so I gotta make sure that everything is good and in order. But I really like that vibe. I was not expecting that. I think from like my favorites that weren't the title tracks, it's probably the two of these. It was probably Complex and Slow Down. I think these were like the two faves because with the previous song it was a lot more like dancing and it was just overall fun to listen to, and with this one it was quite like it's a little bit dreamy, but also it had this like uniqueness to it, and the way they were singing it was also very catchy, just like based on how they delivered this. It was very catchy to me. Well, girls, thank you so much for that. What a little gift to put onto my lap, you know what I mean? But everybody, that was the 5 songs that I haven't heard from STAYDOM and STEREOTYPE. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to be back very, very soon. I do have to kind of speed this up a little bit because I do have to leave. I still have some time left, but I want to make sure that I can actually eat and also edit this video and also get to my bus in time. So that is the plan. We're going to see if we're able to pull it off in an hour, but hey, I'm going to try my darndest, you know? But I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in just a second. I hope you had fun with me, but I'll see you in just a little bit. Let's just say it like that. So, let's go into the outro, and I'll give you my final rating. Let's go. Hi, hello lovelies. I have returned after my little deliberation and I have jotted down all of my thoughts that I had. So I did these separately because it makes more sense, and also I do them based on album most of the time. So since I did 2 technically here, we're going to split them up, and I did do so. So we're starting off with STAYDOM. I'm going to try to be pretty quick because again, I need to leave pretty soon. So for STAYDOM, I gave it a 5-star. So I gave all of the songs ASAP, So What, Love Fool, and the So Bad remix. I did listen to it, and of course, since I enjoyed So Bad, I enjoy that song, but, it wasn't like my, I'm usually not one to go for remixes, unless it's like a remix done by the actual artist. It can be good, but otherwise I usually don't go for that. But I wrote that down, so all of them I did enjoy, and I wrote my little comments here. I feel like this was a very well-rounded. I feel like this was very well-rounded, despite having 3 songs: Happy Love, Hype Song, and Sad Love Song. Faye was definitely ASAP, So Iconic. B-side was Love Fool though. So like, even though it wouldn't be like my usual go-to, I feel like it's definitely like the fave here. Because I feel like I usually don't listen to stuff like that, but it was really, really nice. And it was just like kind of a soothing song for me. So I enjoyed it. So here is my little part here. And then for next, we're going on to STEREOTYPE from the same year, of course, which is kind of crazy. So there I gave it a 3-star, technically 3.5, but I don't do half stars. So that is just how it ended up being. So I wrote down STEREOTYPE, Slow Down, and Complex as songs that I like. I'll be there. I feel like when I re-listened to it, of course, I did enjoy a lot of the change-ups that I heard, and their vocals were obviously amazing, but I feel like it's just not a replay value song for me. So personally, that's how I felt, but it was definitely nice for sure. So in my little comments, I wrote, same here, got a range of emotions. Faves were Slow Down and Complex. STEREOTYPE is great, but I wouldn't say it's a fave title track for them. Like, I would say that I really enjoy Bebe. I really enjoy ASAP, and also I have really enjoyed I Want It. Like, it has immediately stuck, and I think that song is so much fun. So I would say those are like my favorite title tracks, but STEREOTYPE is really cool. I mean, obviously it went viral for having many people outside of K-pop even trying to do the lip sync part, or the chorus parts. 꿀기고 보지 마요 남전 다른 여자인 내 같은 화려해도 나를 그려줘 girl you should know. Sorry that I went off with that tangent, but I was trying to work my skills there. But yeah, that's how I wrote it down. So here are the two of them together, and I always hope that you're able to see this, but I never know, obviously, until I'm editing the listen. So I don't know now, but hopefully I will have a good hopefully this went well for me. So anyway, though, that was what I have for today. Like I mentioned, I need to get going because I have some more celebrations and fun to have, so just letting you know that. But I really enjoyed this. I had fun with it, and I hope you guys did too. So I'm going to be back next week for our last album that I had for that bunch, which I believe was, oh god, now I can't remember which one it was. It was probably... oh dear, I'm going to pull this up and see if I can find it. I mean, I'm going to be able to find it, but I'm going to just have to scroll. Eyes One's Hard Eyes, that's right. We're going to get to Hard Eyes next week, so that is going to be great. Hopefully, of course, my schedule is changing up then, so I'm going to try my very best to make sure that everything goes smoothly with my filming schedule, but I don't know yet, so we're going to see. But yeah, just letting you know that right up front. But enough about me. And now it is time to end this off. So, I'll see you guys next time whenever I see you next. So yeah, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and check me out over on Patreon. I do early access for YouTube videos. I also do variety and K-drama watches, so check that out if you're curious. Like this video if you like it, and if you have any requests, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye-bye!